Hey guys, how's it going? I just, got a new haircut. Not looking the best, but hey, get the job done. Usually for appointments, I just put my hair back. Yeah, guys, I want to be sharing you, 4 tips when you're starting your SMMA. And these are the big tips that I would give you if you want to actually have a very good, successful agency. So to start off, the first tip that I would recommend is document your journey. And let me give you a quick story. So basically, when I first started, I started back in December 2022. And that's when I started dropshipping on all this stuff. And I actually started my TikTok channel, I think January 30th. I remember it because it was on my friend's birthday, one of my close friend's birthday, right? And I remember I made a TikTok on that day, or actually day before that day. And that's when I actually made a TikTok. That's when I posted my first day in life. Sorry, my first TikTok I made was December 2022, and I actually started documenting my journey ever since my dropshipping days. So yeah, and here's why, right? Because when you document your journey, again, other people, even though you're not directly telling your goals to other people, oh hey, I'm running this agency, people are gonna see hey, this guy's running his agency, is this guy a bitch and quit, or will this guy stick through? And lucky enough for me, I've been documenting since January 2023. Now it's November 2024, so I've stuck to my word. Number one, document, and it also makes the process much more fun, right? I remember some days I was bro, I just don't want to do cold calls. But then I have my TikTok, I can't let my TikTok fan base die. I can't let my TikTok audience down by not cold calling, because I'm literally telling them to cold call. Just documenting your journey is just super, super fun. Yeah, another tip is when you're documenting these channels, there's gonna be girls in your class, maybe girls in somewhere else, and oh hey, bro, this guy's doing something with his life. Let me go check him out. Let me go talk to him more. So that was another motivation tip for me, and that was honestly one of the only reasons when I first started off, because I had no business doing TikTok. I couldn't care less, but it was mainly for status as well, which is another thing, and kind of fame a little bit. It all started when one video blew up, and then the second video blew up, and then the third video blew up. You never know when your video is gonna blow up, and then all of a sudden, you have a high esteem. Because for example, for me, one of my videos hit 4 million. Two, widely, everyone knows these SMMA gurus. I don't know if you know Renzo and Eddie Cumberbatch. Those two people, reviewed my video and actually did a duet of my video on TikTok that also got millions of views for them. And then I got around 17 to 16,000 followers around on my TikTok, and that just gave me so much motivation and just so much discipline to actually keep on posting, or not even to keep on posting, but just keep on running my SMMA, because I can't have 16k followers and then just not, and then God gave me the 16k followers or whatever you want to call it, so I gotta put it to use. So yeah, number one, document your journey, and that's my first tip. My second tip is kind of related, but is actually tell your goals to everyone. Okay, reason why I'm telling this is because, again, if you tell your goal to someone, if you promise someone that hey, I will make it, you're not gonna, when you're gonna cold call, you're not gonna be when, let's say you kind of don't want to cold call, if you promised to someone I'm gonna be rich, you're gonna actually fucking do them even though you don't want to do them. That's what I did. So one of my mom's friend, I'm pretty close with her, and I promised her hey, I'm gonna get a C63, and you're gonna be the first one, because whatever childhood type, we're close together basically, right? And if I promise something to her, I really need to deliver on it, right? And that's what kept me through. And right now, this last month, October, so 4 days ago, we literally hit just under 20k per month, just barely under 20k per month, around 19k. But this month we're gonna 100% hit 20k per month. So yeah, hopefully by the end of grade 12, so when I graduate, I'll have a 50k per month agency with a nice car. I haven't still bought the car yet, even though I could technically right now. I just don't have my G2 yet. I could just lease the car, and like honestly, if you're a business owner, you should lease the car. I know I'm getting off topic here, but like leasing the car is much better if you're a business owner, just because you can invest the money in ad spend, get more money, and etc. Okay, so another tip, yeah, tell your goal to everyone. This will keep you accountable and not make you a bitch. So you're gonna, keep on going. Now, number 3, okay? Tip number 3. Okay, for tip number 3, this is a tip that almost every single guru gives. However, the basics must be repeated, which is you need to stay consistent. Okay, little progress is better than no progress at all. Okay, so what does this mean? One of my mentees came in, one of my students came in, and they first told me, hey, let's do 250 cold calls every single day, and that brother has not made a single cold call in his life just yet. So I told him, do you think this is sustainable? Do you genuinely think this is sustainable? Do you think you could sustain it for the next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 24 months? Do you think you could do that for 10 months straight? And then the guy said, I don't know. Well, I told him, hey man, you need to be consistent every single day. Let's say you do 250 and you get some pickups, blah, blah, blah. The next day, and then tomorrow you do 250. Okay, I got a booked appointment. Third day you do 250, get no booked appointments. Fourth day, also you didn't get any appointments. And then for a whole week, let's say you didn't get booked appointments. Do you think you're gonna do 250 for the next following week? The obvious answer is no, you're not going to. Consistency is much better than just doing a huge spurs of stuff. That's why I'm not a big fan of this whole monk mode 21 days. I actually 21 days is fine, but I'm not a huge component of work very hard and then you could chill off for a whole week. I especially when you're first starting out, maybe if you're maybe at 50K per month, maybe, but under 50K per month, in my experience, I'd rather consistency. So instead of spending 250 cold calls, I would do 100 cold calls every single day, but every single day you do 100. Okay, and let's say consistency, you just gotta show up every day. That's how you win. Genuinely, guys, if you want trying to sign your first client, second client, third client, your first couple of clients, and even up to 50K, or let's say where I'm at, right? So up to 25K is just it's just quite literally show up every day. Okay, so let's say you're tired, you have a test tomorrow, and you have nothing to do. Just send out 25 DMs. Just 25. Let's say you usually do 125. Just do 25. That's it. And let's say it's just showing up every day. Even though on Sundays, sometimes I like to chill out on Sundays, or sometimes some shit happens on Sunday, I usually still try to take 1 to 2 sales calls, just to have it even keep on going. That's why I don't just, bro, if you just let's say you're not feeling well, just still do 30 cold calls, because if you show up every day, you will actually build that discipline of being consistent, and you will never give up if you build that consistency. Okay, because you're seeing constant results, and constant results mean you're gonna get more appointments means more clients. That means you're gonna scale your agency, right? So just be more consistent. And then tip number 4, save this, the most important one for the last, honestly, is get a mentor. I can't emphasize this enough. Okay, I have a mentor, and he teaches me a lot of things. Okay, and it shortcuts the whole process. So when I remember I bought his mentorship while he was at around 30K, and I was doing 0K per month. Okay, and why why should you even get a mentor, right? Number 1, it shortcuts the process. Okay, let's say if genuinely to hit 10K per month it took you 3 years, for example. That's kind of outlandish, but 3 years to hit 10K per month. 3 years. With the mentor, you could probably get there in 1 year. Something like that. Obviously, it depends. You got to do your own work, but mentors is so much more better. You just learn so much faster, because think about it, right? The mentor will tell you everything they did wrong and only teach you the right things and what worked for them, right? And it's also, another thing is accountability. So I remember when I wasn't feeling the 100 cold calls, But then remember, I had my mentor that's gonna check up on me, so I needed to do those 100 cold calls, or else he'd be pissed, right? So that's like another thing about getting a mentor. Another thing is community. Usually that mentor would have like other students, or even like at least a couple of them that are on your level, so you could pair up with one, with two of them, with three of them, or even with one of them, have like a partner where you just accountability, and that's what's going to get you to that next level. Surrounding yourself virtually with other SMMA owners that are doing like the same amount of, let's say if you're at like 3K per month, 4K per month, and then there's another guy in the community doing 6K per month. If you guys are on the same level, then pair up and then like kind of scale together, okay? And that's honestly super good. And yeah, the get a mentor is huge, okay? Because it literally just shortcuts the whole process. It's kind of like a cheat code. And yeah, guys, that's honestly my 4 tips, right? So number 1, document your journey, or post on social media. Number 2 is tell your goal to everyone. So like tell your goals to like, to maybe family members, to maybe other, maybe your childhood friends or whatnot. And just anyone that like, you hold dear to heart. And then, tip number 3, stay consistent. And tip number 4, get a mentor. Okay, well, that was my 4 tips, and one of my 4 strongest tips if you want to have your SMA. And if you, document your journey, and if you tell your goal to almost, not everyone, but to people that you love, and you promise to them, and you stay consistent, and you have a mentor, I don't see why you can't scale in the next 3 years to at least 10K per month. So, well, maybe not 3 years, like maybe like 1 year. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it, guys. And if you ever want to work with me on a one-on-one mentorship, it's literally you just get one-on-one booking calls with me, and you can get access to all my shit. If you want all that, and you want like a case study or something, then you can obviously book a call with me. Okay, on that call, it's mainly you just join, and we'll kind of go from there. So yeah, guys, that's that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.